Yo, what is up guys? It's Sage Shamer right here, and I'm back with another video to what if Naruto was neglected and Killuas remastered. Now, I know it's been a long time since I posted, and I'm sorry, but there's a reason for that. I sort of lost my voice a little bit, and whenever I tried to freaking, record, it was difficult, cause literally I would be listening to the recording and I could barely hear my voice. I'm like, and I put my voice really close to the mic trying to see if it will work, and it barely does enough work. And I'm like, how am I supposed to do this? So I had to take a break, and yeah, my voice is still not. I don't know if you guys my voice has gotten better. I don't know if it's at 100% or not, but yeah, I just want to tell you guys no. So I'm sorry about that, but yeah, here's another part to it. Also, there's more. If you guys don't know, how can I say this? This is for people who have watched the first time I did this what if versus the second time. So the first one is, I'm not even gonna lie, the first one probably I would say is mostly for people. A lot of people enjoy that one. However, I felt like that one I didn't really take it as serious as it was, and it all in all just turned into a mad and a sick joke. I felt it. I felt like as if it was a sick joke. Most people like it, but to me, I really don't like it that much. In fact, I would say it's the weakest what if, but a lot of people like it. So, yeah. But don't worry. This is for people if you guys like it, if other people like it, that's totally fine. I accept your decision. But I'm just saying, out of all my what ifs, that one has got to be one of my least favorites. Even though it got my channel really far, I'm not really that proud of the storytelling. This one is gonna be more serious, and it's still gonna be funny, but not as funny as it was. By the way, the ship has not been Anko and Naruto like I did over there, which was terribly wrong. I don't know if I said it in the last part, Anko and Naruto were the ship, but the reason I downgrade, but this is all gonna be for something, okay? And yeah, this is more like a serious version of it. Yep. And pretty much that's just what I want to leave you off with. And yeah, time for me to get started with this what if. As we start off this what if with Naruto, as it's now been a couple of years, as we are gonna do a little bit of a flashback. A long time ago, when Naruto and Anko first met, Naruto and Anko became the best friends, or more like brother and sister. Anko was the sister that Naruto never had, a sister that would always keep him in place, unlike the family that he never had. Anko would always tell Naruto, to eat healthy, with Naruto always, telling her, look who's talking, the same woman who always eats dango. And this was always led to Naruto always having a bump on his head due to Anko punching him on the forehead. However, that did not make Naruto not love Anko enough as he is. Not love like I did in my last what if, the last version of this what if. More big brother, not big sister love, admiration. And also, not only that, but Anko was one of the only people at Naruto's age that at least picked up a decent fight. As Naruto was already very skilled, he didn't really see others as a challenge for him. In fact, he mocked others for being weak, and in his eyes, he thought that he could just kill someone if he ever felt like it. As when fighting Anko, Naruto would actually be sort of like a mentor to Anko in that department. He would actually help Anko get stronger, and he was all in all sort of like a great mentor, considering that Anko was actually way above, she was already way above the average people around the age of 6, but this time she was way better. And she was at least at best she was high getting level. Naruto, he was at best mid tuning, which is still pretty good. As Naruto would as not only that, but due to their reputation, due to their relationship getting spread around the village, everyone has called them the demon duo. as whoever are unfortunate enough to cross their path will suffer a terrible fate. As this is either due to Naruto, whenever someone talks trash about him, or Anko, or anyone tries to act all tough and everything, which Naruto mostly let it roll off the back of his head. However, whenever someone mostly talks about Anko or talks about like just Anko in general, Naruto would lose it, and he would kill them in an instant without second thought. Another thing was that Naruto would actually fight, whenever it came to fighting people who were way stronger than him, he would always have the intent to not stop fighting them, and he would sort of like go after them and try to kill them. And Naruto, and remember, these are people who attacked Naruto, not Naruto just attacking people at random. Because that was the case, Naruto would have attacked the Hokage in an instant. As Naruto would be, fighting these guys, he would always get stronger and stronger. As it was almost like how Garo was in One Punch Man. How like each time he gets better and better. But yeah. But Naruto mostly got better and better due to his adaptability, as that was something that Naruto was really great at. Naruto, like I said, was a prodigy among prodigies. Another thing was Naruto and Anko, they both cared about each other very much, and they even called themselves family. Naruto sometimes called Anko Big Sis Anko, with Anko calling Naruto Little Bro Naruto. However, they only use that as a nickname, as they preferred that nickname 100 times over the, snake bitch or demon brat. As we see Naruto and Anko now finally joining the academy. Naruto and Anko would join the academy as they would all be the very center of attention at first, as they were one of the first few to enter. When they look around, they will see nothing but glaring eyes and rude comments being whispered around the class, with Anko making her presence known, as she then delivers an axe kick on the ground as it shatters the ground in total, scaring everyone around the area, as she then says, "Glad to meet you all," in a very scary tone. Well, polite, but in some sort of way scary tone. With Naruto's then chuckle as he then says, now, Anko," as then suddenly killing intent will then spread across the entire room. Let's try to become nice with everyone around here. As some of the comments Naruto heard about what these people were saying pissed him off. As he didn't really care about the comments about him. But when it came to Anko, when anyone talked about his big sister in a sexual way, that's where Naruto lost it. Sexual or rude way, that's where Naruto lost it. He did not care who you were or what you were. He would kill you on sight if you begin to talk about stuff like that. As Naruto loved his big sister, and his big sister loved him. But again, not like that. If you guys were wondering. Naruto would then, take a seat, as well as Anko, as both of them will be sitting next to Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke was sort of like the cool, pretty boy of the class, with all the girls fangirling over him and despising Naruto. However, Naruto did not really care, considering it's always those who act successful in school are the ones who had the biggest fall. As Naruto can only laugh at Sasuke. However, he doesn't really show it. In fact, he mostly keeps a calm face. Now, during the first days of the academy, we see back at the Hokage's base, as we see Minato Namikaze, as he's explaining to Kakashi about something. As Kakashi is like, are you sure? Are you sure I'm allowed to? As, Minato would then nod, as Kakashi would then give a smile. As he was actually excited for this one, considering that he felt so bad for Naruto, and that he felt like, and he always wanted to do this. However, he thought that, the fourth Hokage would not allow him. However, Minato gave him the green light too, so Kakashi was super excited. As Kakashi was excited to finally meet the abandoned son of his sensei. And as we then see Naruto, who's now in the middle of some drama, as we do a little bit of a flashback. We see Sakura, Haruno, and Ino Yamanaka both barge into the classroom, as they'll be arguing about who gets to sit with their Sasuke, with Naruto completely ignoring them. As Naruto, in his eyes, all he sees is death fodder. As while they were arguing, they would then notice the presence of both Anko and Naruto. As Sakura would then be the first one to speak. Get out of our way, demon brat. As Ino would then say, yeah, you too, snake bitch. As everyone in the class would then laugh. As Naruto and Anko would then, just look at them and then say, not even worth our time. As this will make Sakura and Ino mad, as both of them try to deliver a punch with Naruto both catching both of their fists. Now, ladies, settle down. We don't want to have a crime scene in here, do we? As then suddenly Ino and Sakura then feel it, as they will then touch the cheek on their face. They will then touch their cheek, and they will see blood coming from there. As they're like, when did you? As Naruto had cut their cheeks. In an instant, they weren't even able to see it. As Naruto then smiles, he then says, don't worry, we're all good friends here. Right, Anko? With Anko agreeing. As Naruto was the one that cut Sakura's cheek, and Anko was the one who cut Ino's cheek. As they looked like they were in sync, two people who could be able to see it, which was practically no one, since there was no Jonins or Chunins there at the time. As Naruto and Anko then get back to their seat, Ino and Sakura will sit down somewhere else. We then see a shy little girl in the corner. She then says, Naruto is so cool. As this will be Hinata. Now, if you guys don't know, we're going to do again another flashback. As Hinata would have been, everything in canon with Hinata would have happened, with Naruto saving her. Last time I did it with Menma, saving her. But this time I was just going to make it to where, Naruto saved her. So Naruto would be, Hinata's crush. And if you guys don't know, for people who think this is a Naruto and Hinata ship, you guys are going to have to find out. For everyone who has to find out, try to guess the ship in this. As Naruto would then chuckle as he, as he can just sense Hinata just looking at him. As he, instead of feeling the same, glaring at him from everyone else, Naruto just feels nothing but pure. As we then see Naruto say, Hinata, he'll then say, Hinata is so pure. As he then chuckles, as he never felt much more of an innocent and pure just energy coming from someone. As after a while, Naruto and everyone, after getting settled down, they'll then see the fourth Hokage, as well as, the Hokage, brats, and practically everyone else just come in. As you see all the Jonins as well. As Minato would then do his announcement. But right before that, we see, Menma and Narumi, who are both just, having their fun, as they instantly get a seat. As Narumi, she wanted to sit directly next to Sasuke, as Sasuke was actually something that Narumi really liked. And she just laughed as she chuckles, that is one delectable boy. As she's not part of that Orochimaru clan, alright? She's just more into she just likes Sasuke over the other guys, as she thinks as every other guy as some sort of plaything. As Naruto would see this snake coming after him, he's like, as Naruto then chuckles, as he whispers to Anko, and they call you snake bitch. The real snake around here is right in front of us. As Anko would try to hold in her laugh. And she would then give Naruto a small punch on his freaking shoulder and said, ooh, you almost got me with that one. As both of them would laugh their asses off. Narumi will be confused as she walks up to Naruto and Anko. She then says, excuse me, but if you don't mind, may I sit next to Sasuke? As she'll give them her innocent smile, with Naruto and Anko both looking at each other like, who's this? As Naruto would then give her back the same small, the same grateful and pure smile. Hell no, with Anko then doing the same thing. Yeah, no way. As Narumi, she'll begin to pout, as then her eyes will then begin to fill up with tears, and she'll then say, no, I'm the Hokage's daughter. You're not allowed to do that. I want to sit next to Sasuke. As as Minato and Kushina, who were about to do their announcement, would then look away in embarrassment, especially Minato. He's like, come on guys, don't do this. As Naruto would then get up. As Narumi was then look at Naruto as she's like, oh, whoa. As she'll see Naruto grab her by the hand. As Narumi's like, I ain't never seen a guy go this forceful on me. Please be gent. As Narumi didn't get a chance to finish it. As Naruto then slapped her ass like an ungrateful hoe. As he then says, man, please sit your bitch ass down. We got class to do, and we got no time for your little drama queen embarrassment, alright? Sit your ass down. As everyone in the class sweat dropped. As Anko couldn't hold it in, she laughed her ass off. Oh yeah, that's my brother right there. That's my brother. As Naruto would then look at Anko as he then gives her, the sly grin saying, I did that. But Anko like, you did that for sure. As Narumi is like, he slapped me. As Minato then rushes to Narumi as he then says, Narumi, are you okay? As well as Menma, he then says, how dare you hurt my sister? As Naruto would then give off killing intent, making Menma practically almost shit his pants. As Naruto then smiles, he then says, sorry, but I had to use what I got. And Menma then glares. He then says, oh, what's that? These hands. As Menma and everyone else sweat drop. As Uncle was just laughing her ass off. And she's like, stop, I can't breathe. As Menma was like, what does that mean? As he then says, these hands were to put people like you in your place. Just like you're about to be if you don't get out of my face. And that's not a warning. This is gonna happen right now. Get out of my face. As Naruto takes steps close to Menma, you will then see as a flash of light would then appear right in front of him, with Naruto easily seeing through it, as he was able to follow along with this being's speed. As we then see Minato, the fourth Hokage, appear right in front of Naruto, with everyone in the class gulping. Sasuke and this who the Uchiha massacre has not happened yet, has not happened, would be surprised as he's like, whoa. As he was not even able to track that, as he was an Uchiha. Now the Uchiha clan was extremely prideful, which Sasuke knew that due to his father. However, Sasuke sort of learned something from his brother in this was that just because they were strong did not mean that they were unbeatable. As there were Uchihas that were beaten by people who were non-Uchihas. As he actually explained about Madara and, the others, like, come on. And this sort of makes Sasuke realize, as he's like, whoa, the fact that this kid had the presence, as Naruto would then smirk. Lord Ford, sorry for attacking your children, but may I ask, the way that you threw your kunai, and the way that you just appeared right in front of me, does that institute a challenge? As everyone in the class would then be shocked, as everyone gasped. As Minato would then be shocked as well. As Minato was now face to face with his son, the son that he abandoned, the son that he didn't take care of, and the son that he failed to protect. Excuse me, what is your name? As Minato was sweating, as he talked awkwardly, as Kushina, she wanted nothing more but to hug her son. And as she also wanted nothing, she wanted to go ahead and slap Minato in the face or even dare using a flying Raijin to appear right in front of him. Naruto would then say, oh, my name is Naruto. I don't have a last name. However, Lord Ford, I would like to request something. Due to how rude your children's actions were, I would like if you would institute a duel between me. As everyone in the class gasped, as Sakura was like, what are you saying? As Naruto, bloodlust will then shout around the entire room as everyone goes silent, as Anko even gets a step back as she's not even used to this. As Minato was shocked, as well as Kushina, as all the joining there would also be surprised. Minato Namikaze, the fourth Hokage, I challenge you. As Naruto's bloodlust was going around through the entire room, Minato's sweat would then drop as He would then say, okay, due to my children's rude actions, I will accept your challenge. Naruto. As Kushina was surprised that she even got a little bit scared of her child. As she thinks, who is this? And she then probably thinks that it was probably the Nine Tails. As she thinks that Minato will be able to, maybe the Nine Tails is influencing with Naruto. And she grits her teeth even more, thinking that she wasn't able to freaking protect Naruto from the damn Nine-Tailed Fox. As suddenly, after everyone will be dragged outside, as Anko would then laugh as she then says, Naruto, you know you're gonna get your ass kicked, right? Or Naruto saying, yeah, but I just wanna see, I wanna see how great is the distance between us. As Naruto then, hop on one, he would do that Goku warm-up that he did during the Broly movie, hopping from one side, as Minato would be in front, as everyone's like, no way, the Demon Brat's gonna go up against the fourth Hokage? Don't worry, I know the fourth Hokage is gonna win. He will be whispering around, as Sasuke Uchiha would be shocked. As Menma and Naruto would then both yell, kick his ass, dad! As Minato would, at first he was not gonna take Naruto seriously, but that bloodlust that Naruto shot out was not normal, as he felt that Naruto has killed someone before, and that twisted his stomach. The son that he abandoned had killed, and he couldn't stop his son. He couldn't even be with him, and this made him feel even worse. As in Minato's eyes, he neglected the duties of himself being a parent for Naruto. He should have just, gone ahead, but even though he was because of the damn villagers, he still feels like a failure. As Naruto would be jumping, he would then Minato would then say, go ahead. As suddenly we didn't see Iruka, as he then says, alright, ready? Begin. He then says, before he says that, he then says, alright, this will be a match between Naruto, then last name doesn't have one, against Minato Namikaze, the fourth Lord Fourth. The match may begin now, as Naruto would then vanish at the speed that no one else can see. Only Kushina and Elite and Jonin and Chunin were able to see it. As Minato was also surprised, as then he would then put his hand to block a kick that was going directly to his face. Wow, you were able to see that. And I was to think it was only at 50% of my real speed. As Naruto would then jump back, as he would then go full speed instantly. As Naruto at full speed was mid-tuning. As then Minato would be surprised, as Naruto would almost land a hit on his face. As Minato was barely able to dodge. How is he so strong? As there was one of the Jonins who was shaking, as he was not scared. However, he was proud and excited, as he then says, this kid has talent, fast and strong, just like I remember him to be. As this will be Kakashi, as he was shaking with delight, as he sees Naruto rushes at Minato, as he then thinks that he's probably a bad idea for him to be excited for Minato fighting his own son. However, he just can't help but to be proud of how strong he is. As Anko's like, yeah, Naruto, keep going fast. As Naruto then jump back, as he says, haha, nice joke, Anko. You know he can blitz me at any time, right? As Naruto then do some hand signs. As he then says, fire style, fireball jutsu. As, by the way, the Uchiha clan were watching this, as everyone's shocked, especially the leader of the Uchiha clans, Sasuke's father, as he'll be like, that fireball, it's as big as, no, not even as big, maybe even bigger than Itachi's. As Itachi would also be surprised, as Sasuke was also shocked as well, as Minato and everyone else would be shocked. As Minato dodges the attack, he would then fly Raijin behind Naruto, as he was about to, pin Naruto on the ground, as he ends up doing so. As Iruka was about to call the match, as Minato was holding Naruto, as he then says, this match is over. Now then, call the match. As this is where Naruto then, struggle, as he then puts on a grin. Sorry, but I don't go down that easy. As he would then poof, as it was just a shadow clone, shocking everyone, as then Minato feels it. As then a kick would then be delivered at the back of Minato's head, sending him flying as Naruto delivered everything he had into that kick, pushing Minato back a little. As Naruto would then say, wind slash, wind style, wind slash, as Minato would dodge, as that attack of Naruto's did her a lot. However, he was the Hokage, and he was not going to lose. As Naruto would continue slashing, Minato would dodge. As Naruto runs even faster around a circle, as Minato would dodge it. As he was like, what is he doing? As Naruto would then breathe heavily, as he then chuckles. Looks like I got you in my trap, Lord Fourth. As Minato was shocked, as well as everyone, as then he would then fall into a pit hole. As he's like, wait, what? He caught me? As Kushina's like, he's so strong. As Menma and Narumi were shaking. No way, did he beat Dad? There's no possible way. As everyone was whispering around, everyone was shocked, scared, and all in all impressed with Naruto. With Naruto now looking at Anko as he then says, I know this won't work, but whatever, I'm having fun. As Naruto would then jump up in the air, as luckily there was a lake nearby, as he was excited. As he then does hand signs, he then says, take this, water style, water dragon jutsu, as suddenly a water dragon would then shoot out of the water, as it will be ginormous, as it looks like it was practically mastered. As Minato was still in the hole, would then look up to see it as it crushes down on him. Kushina would then yell, Minato! As, Menma and Naruto would then yell, Dad, no! As everyone will be shocked. Naruto, who looked like he had just won the match, would then sigh as he then says, I give up. It was already a done deal, wasn't it? Lord Fourth. As everyone will be shocked as they then look behind Naruto, as they then see a kunai directly at Naruto's neck. As Naruto then applauds, he then says, you truly live up to your title, Lord Fourth. I hope one day I get to become as strong as you. No, even stronger than you. As Minato was breathing heavily. If I was 1 second late, he could have. As Minato, although he was not underestimating Naruto, he was not expecting this. Naruto gave everyone in the class a big fright. As Naruto will then walk off, as he walks back to Anko, as he is satisfied about the presentation that he just showed. As this, from now on, everyone had a sort of like a warning when Naruto showed up. As Naruto will be the type of person who would just have boss music playing in the background when he just appears in the room. As Anko would then, high five him, he then says, dang, you did better than I thought. With Naruto saying, nah, I did what anyone could do if they actually tried. As Sasuke, who was not jealous, but in fact he was very, very happy. As he's like, my rival? No. As he smiles, no, not only do I see him as a rival, but I see him as friend material. As Itachi, who was looking at Sasuke and Naruto, would then smile as he sees a friendship I cannot talk. Blooming between these two. As after all that, Minato does the announcement as everyone would begin the year. As Naruto made the name for himself, everyone would not want to talk to him, as some people were scared, some people were mad, and some people hated him, as that was just Menma and Narumi. Sorry guys if you guys hear that in the background. I try to find a quiet place, but it's so impossible. As Naruto would then sigh as he then says, man, it's so hard. I can't believe he was still faster than me. I know he is due to flying Raijin and everything, but I at least thought I'll be able to land at least one fatal wound against him. Were you trying to kill the Lord Fourth? Were you trying to kill the Fourth Hokage? Anko would say, with Naruto sighing. No, but I would at least hoping that I can injure him enough to take me seriously. At least let me see that jutsu of his. Oh yeah, you mean the Rasengan, right? As Naruto would then agree. As Anko and Naruto will be eating, he will then see everyone will be finishing this day at school and everything. As suddenly Naruto would actually have been, who would have been walking back to the orphanage with Anko, would then be called to the Hokage's office, as well as Anko. As Anko also had her match, she fought actually five of the newcomers. As Naruto and versus Minato, it was supposed to be Minato changed it into some sort of beginner matchup, like something to get people hyped up for it, and he was not expecting it to play out so well, and it made everyone get fired up. Anko, she was just Anko, and she obliterated five students all by herself, so she was also impressive. As Naruto and Anko would be called to the office, Naruto and Anko would go over there, as Naruto felt like someone was watching him, but he decided to ignore it for now. As when Naruto arrives there, he will open the door to see one Jonin, the Hokage, and Kushina, and their children. As Naruto will be like, oh, sorry, I guess we came at a wrong time. As Minato will then say on an awkward tone, no, you guys came at the right time. As Kushina was like, I know I'm awkward to see him too, but come on, please. As they were still not happy with Naruto, not being their child. As Naruto and Anko would then walk in, as Minato would then say, Naruto, it's hard to say, not Naruto's last name, but Naruto, first of all, let me just say it was a very good fight. As Naruto smiles, he then says, it was a good fight for me too. It was nice to see the big difference between us. However, I have to say, you look very nervous, Lord Fourth. As Minato would then be silent, as everyone will be shocked. Well, mostly Kakashi, Minato, and Kushina. As Minato's like, what do you mean? Each move that you did, you hesitated. And you made it to what it looked like you were so clouded in your judgment over something that I don't know. But it clouded your judgment, and that sort of allowed me to attack you multiple times where it should not have happened. In that wind pig trap thing, sure it was good, but you should have seen it coming. You are one of the smartest, you are a Hokage after all. It seemed like something was on your mind. However, I'm glad to see that you at least thought it was a good fight. However, if you were 100% serious and focused, I could tell that I could not beat you. However, thank you for at least giving me the chance to show my skills. As Naruto would bow his head, Minato would shake. As right now, he wanted nothing more but to hug his son, hold him tight, and never let him go, as well as Kushina. As Kakashi right now is feeling the urge to freaking squeeze Naruto as if he was a teddy bear. Naruto was just so dang adorable, as it looked like Naruto was just a small little cat that you just wanted to pet. Kakashi? Yeah, simmer down. As Minato would explain how someone has actually came to adopt Naruto, as Naruto would be surprised. As Uncle's like, good for you. As Minato was like, oh, I'm not done. Also you, Uncle Mitarashi. As Uncle would be confused. What do you mean? As suddenly, the man who was right there the entire time, as this will be Kakashi, would then walk up to the both of them as he then says, I decide that I'm gonna adopt you. As he will then give them his regular good dose of an eye smile. As then we then hear the screams of both Anko and Naruto as they're like, what? As this is where I'm gonna end the video. I hope you guys do enjoy. If you guys do, then please remember to like and hit the subscribe button. I hope you guys do enjoy this video. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and either way, it's a Samurai, and I'm out. Peace.